Greetings and welcome to this meditation group at the Unitarian Church on Thursday evening, May 15th, 2025. We're recording this so we can do it later if necessary. We've been discussing heart math tools and techniques and programs. So we'll probably incorporate some of those into this meditation. But we will begin as we typically do and becoming comfortable, sitting in whatever way is best for you. Some people even lie down. You can sit squarely if you'd like, or just extend your legs if you like. Your hands can be anywhere on your lap or any other place to your side. And we begin really by closing our eyes and allowing our breathing to be slow and gentle. As Jim suggested, the 5 seconds in on the inhale and 5 seconds out. If that suits you, then allow that to be your breath and breathing. Some people breathe a little bit longer on the inhale through the nose, down ever so slowly to the belly. You could go for 7 or 8 seconds. Some people even hold it once they get down into the belly area, the abdominal breath and breathing, for 2 or 3 seconds or more, and then bringing it back up. And some say that it's important to breathe longer on the out breath. But find your own cadence and rhythm. Allow your breath to be what it needs to be. We breathe on our own always, even when we're sleeping at night, as a function of the autonomic nervous system. And we tend to spend most of our time in the sympathetic nervous system, which is a bit more along the lines of fight or flight or freeze. But in breathing deeper and slower, we aim to use the other branch of the autonomic nervous system, the parasympathetic, and even activating the vagus nerve, the longest cranial nerve of the 12 cranial nerves from the brain down into the body, goes into the gut, vagus nerve, associated with the parasympathetic system. You don't have to know all about that. All you have to know is that when you breathe slower, deeper, allowing yourself to come into calm, you're activating that part of the system. The vagus nerve responds to the calm breath. It even responds to what you listen to, because it can be activated by sound. And now in this room, even without music, without talking, without any outside noise, it is calm. It can play a role of triggering that vagus nerve that begins inside the ear, activating the parasympathetic or calm response by just simply putting your attention on the inside, breathing deeply, anchoring into the now time with your breath. And all sorts of distractions could occur, especially with your thoughts or a sensation, a physical or emotional feeling. But always just come back to your breath. That's all. And there's no way to do this wrong. All you have to do is remember to come back to the breath and allow your breath to anchor you into the present time, this moment. And just know this there is a peace inside of us all. And you're breathing down and in, deeper and deeper each time to find your peace. And to add what we learned about heart focused breathing, you may even take your breath and go in and out of the heart space. Exhaling, inhaling, and sending your breath, your attention from your heart space outward, even just a half of a foot or a foot. You don't have to go out too far. Sending your attention to that heart space. Breathing slowly, gently. To add a quick coherence step to come into positive, renewing emotional state. Pick one. Could be gratitude, appreciation, calm, peace, ease, love. And breathe that renewing emotional state in and out of your heart space. And you're breathing that new attitude, that new feeling, that new emotional state in and out of the heart space and anchoring it into your body, embodying the renewing emotional states. And entertain for a moment how you're going to take these very simple breathing practices and these renewing emotional states that you're anchoring in your body. Extend your gaze just for a moment into the future and imagine those places where you frequent and go to throughout your days, home or work, with family or friends, in social places. Imagine being this calm in those contexts. And begin to predict positive, renewing experiences, no matter where you go, no matter how troublesome or difficult and challenging these life situations are. Stress is not the external factor in our lives or what we're going through or what's happening. Instead, it is our perception and reaction to what is occurring. So you're applying a sense of ownership and power over your responses. Anything may happen in your life, as you know, and the only thing that you have control over is how you respond. And you know these emotional states, and you know how to bring them into your experience. So let's begin to come back into this room or the room you're in. Allowing yourself to come back into your body, be present in the time and space and place that you're in. When you're ready, you can open your eyes.